I've become very patient, not knocking off any wins in the last couple of years. The people that are closest to me know how stubborn I can be. So winning. I said it earlier. It is a result. I mean, this is awesome. It's super sweet. But when I break it down, I'm really just proud of how I handled certain moments on the course today. Different from the past. It starts to wear on you, I'd say, and that's kind of what I told Austin. I really want to make sure I make the right decisions. I don't want to get impatient. And I believed in what I can do, and this is just fruits of it. I've made a stupid bogey before, and then I've hit a really good shot after that. Today I finally made those putts. I finally had enough pace, or it lipped in, or whatever you want to call it. It was my moment, and I was able to capitalize on some good iron shots coming in. So it just in those moments, you can kind of feel it. And in the past, when I didn't do it, it just wasn't there. And today, I could feel that it was there. On the first hole, I just kept telling myself, just be calm, be patient, put a good stroke on this one. That one in. On 3, I thought I hit a good putt. It looked like it kind of bounced to the right in some sort of mark that I didn't see, that I didn't fix, and it lipped out. Made that good putt on 4, missed that one on 3, and then on 5 I left that short. I just kept telling myself that just weather the storm. I knew that birdies had to be made, so there was some sort of aggression that I knew coming into today. It wasn't like a tournament round where I could kind of sit back and shoot 2 or 3 under. It just wasn't going to be enough. So I knew that I need to have some pace on my putts, some more aggressive lines coming into pins, and that putt on 6 was big for me. This is probably the most comfortable I felt with some of the changes that Chris was able to implement. They weren't big changes. Just getting the club a little bit more on plane up top was key. Shoulders maybe a little bit steeper. I trend to go a little bit flat and a little laid off. So I felt like last week there's some intimidating tee shots there. I was able to hit some good drives. So I pulled on that a little bit this week, knowing that the fairways are soft. So if you hit a good drive, it's going to pretty much end up where it goes. And it's been amazing working with Chris. He's been awesome, and definitely a contributing factor to me holding this thing today. I felt like I've been on this sort of trending path for quite some time. I had to stay patient. I really had to stay patient and keep the self-belief up, and I was able to do both those things. Valhalla is a big property, and the weather really, and the fog, and sort of all those things. If every day was like today, I think the greens would have been firmer, the fairways would have been firmer, it would have been harder to hit them. They kind of would have started rolling off into the rough, those kinds of things. But just sort of had to take what the course was going to give me, and getting to 21 just had to be done, and for it to be a part of history is obviously pretty cool.